All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. I've got everybody on mute, so if you have a question as I go along, just unmute yourself and let me know. But I am recording it, so it'll be on their YouTube channel if you have any questions. The main thing I wanted to go over today is we're getting, as you know, since we're in January, 1099s are due by the end of the month. So I've got to have your correct address. If you signed up and you put it on your agent information sheet, we should have it. If you have moved, I need your new address. If you want to shoot me an email with your address, just to be sure, I'm fine with that. I just got to make sure I've got everybody's correct address. And those will be going out at the end of the month. If you didn't do, I believe the threshold is $600 in commissions, then you won't get a 1099. Anybody got any questions or comments about their 1099s? All right, well, that was easy. If you do have questions, please let me know. Just shoot me an email or text or call me. Dot loop classes, we had one yesterday. Paula thinks probably a better idea for us is to redo the way we do these classes. We have a varied levels of expertise in each class. So she's going to start setting aside times on Tuesday for private appointments. Her feeling is you get more done with a private appointment than you would in a class. Probably what we will do is with the forms part of it is have someone teach the forms on a separate class. That way we're still teaching forms, but the dot loop again with the varied levels of expertise we have probably would be better on a one-on-one basis, and Paula will be sending out information on that this week. Anybody got any questions on that? While we're talking about education, the calendar I sent out, did I send out the 2020 calendar or did I send out the 2021 calendar? I know Jessica got the 2020 calendar.
Well, you sent out it's if you look down at the bottom of it, it has tab, and so it says 2020 and then 2021. So if you click on the 2021 tab,
that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure everybody got
at least that's what I got.
Yeah, that's what I got too, Chris.
Okay, good. So on the topic of education, what kind of classes, since you've seen the calendar, what kind of classes do you folks need? What are you looking for as we expand out our class schedule past mid-February?
Yesterday in class, I mentioned that there is a CRM tool connected to Gmail account. So I will be doing a class on getting everybody set up that wants to be involved in that. But I would kind of like a head count to know, how many people are really interested in that. So if you are interested in me doing a class on the CRM tool that Google provides, just send me an email and let me know. If you don't know my email, shoot me a chat and I will send my email address to you.
That is a free CRM tool, correct, Haley?
Well, it's free up until a certain extent. It's kind of like everything that you use. There's a pro version, there's a free version. Obviously, the more you pay, the more benefits and stuff that you get. But even with that, some of the monthly options are like $24 a month. So in the grand scheme of it, it might be something, that you might have to pay a little bit of money for. But I think for what the value of it, if you get one transaction off of it, that's definitely worth it.
Yep. Okay, Haley, I'll be working with you on getting that date solidified. So thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
Hey, Chris, I know we're meeting via Zoom, but I mean, maybe if we can do a certain amount of groups and still do a measuring class, I think that would be really beneficial.
Measuring class. Thank you for that, Jessica. It's perfect. We do need to do that.
I'm like to suggest doing a like land and how to just if you do have to subdivide or dividing, you know, establishing the value of land. What, you know, we have plenty of residential stuff, but just on land and lots, because a lot of people are starting to move out and wanting to build and all of that stuff. So what all goes on with the transaction of just land or a lot?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. Christine put on the chat commercial real estate. I'm hesitant to do that one because I don't want to encourage people to do commercial real estate that's never done commercial real estate, but Christine, is probably a good idea. So I wrote that one down as well.
Chris, another class that I was asked to do is new construction because I was in it for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have called and asked me questions about new construction. So I'm thinking about putting together a class from like what it looks like from foundation to finishes ultimately.
All right, that's a good idea. What about one of the things I think we lack in new construction is how do we add value to that transaction? How do we convince our buyers to use an agent when buying new construction? So if you could add, you know, what's your value? You know what I'm saying, Haley?
Yeah, I have a couple of actually examples that I've been through where it benefited the client to have a broker versus have me as their representative for the company.
Okay, thank you. I'll be reaching out to all you folks probably tomorrow to get all that scheduled and get the calendar updated. Any other classes you think you would like to see?
Hey, I would like to see, this probably sound crazy, but this probably be for brand new agents. I would like to see some type of MLS class. Like I play on the system sometimes, but it's just certain things that I see people doing that I have no idea how to do, like sharing things on Facebook from MLS and just like, you know, sending emails like with the listings and things like that. Like I don't know how to do that.
Okay. That may be something, Renee, that we can get. Gosh, Caroline Grubb is a lady that works at the MLS. There's another guy that works his region.
Brian Perkins?
Brian who?
Brian Perkins?
Brian Perkins, yeah.
Yeah, and CCAR, I know they had something on their website or their Facebook page trying to get some matrix classes with Caroline and Brian as well going. So check in with CC. I mean, yeah, we can. I know, Chris, we've hosted. Lantern has hosted, you know, them coming in as well. But if you need something quicker, check with the CCAR because I know they were trying to get something going probably sooner than what we could. Okay. They've already got stuff in the works. Just saying.
I'll reach out to Caroline because I know her personally, so I'll reach out to her and see what they offer if they can do it just for our company as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Renee. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Anybody else?
Chris, I am a kind of interest as well in commercial a bit. I know you already spoke about it, but the other day somebody called me and I had no idea about commercial, and I kind of panicked. I called certain agent, gave me some insight, and from there on, I said that it's better to have a general idea, even if we don't really practice
Yeah.
commercial.
Okay. Yeah, I'll write that down. That's a good idea. Maybe we can do a class on trying to scare agents from doing commercial real estate and give them some facts about commercial real estate and why you should either should do it, refer it out, or just well, hopefully you refer it out.
Maybe we could do a class on who to refer it to if there's somebody out there that we can find that would appreciate our referrals.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Hey, Chris, it's Rick. Just thinking out loud, lead generation is always a topic for me. I think it's key to our success. So certainly an ongoing group discussion on that subject might be helpful to everyone.
Yeah, Rick, I agree. I apologize. We didn't get Laura's class yesterday on lead generation recorded. But we can certainly one off that and do it just on lead generation. That's a good idea. Anybody else?
My goal for this year was to join a kind of 2 different groups in order to lead generate, but because of this pandemic, I guess I had to postpone that for later on, and it's very hard for me to lead generate.
Well, Gene, I will tell you, I know I've got a networking group that we started for Kannapolis, and we're still meeting. I mean, you've got to find the right venue to meet in. We do some stuff on Zoom as well. If you can find any kind of networking group, or you create your own, I've done that before, just with other professionals, you know, plumbers, electricians, whatever. So I wouldn't say it can't be done, because I'm doing it right now, but certainly networking groups are a good idea. All right, anybody else? So the other thing, if you do have ideas, shoot me a text or an email. Certainly we're open to pretty much anything, as long as we find the time and the person to do it. The last thing I was going to mention today, and we kind of talked about it already with Haley, was a CRM system. One thing we don't do at Lantern is make you pay for a CRM system you're not going to use. At my old company, we used one, and I hated it because it was clunky, and it took a lot of time to use to get it to work. Didn't like some of the functionality, but I was still paying for it. We're not going to make anybody use the CRM system. Now, that being said, if you can find a CRM system, and if you don't know what CRM is, it's customer relationship management system. Sends out emails, reminders, email campaigns. Some of them are, I think KV Core does lead generation on there somehow. I don't know. But there's thousands or hundreds of different CRM systems. I believe we talked yesterday in Laura's class that there's some that if you can get a group rate. So we are exploring that idea. Again, we're not going to force anyone to do it. But if you have interest in that, let us know. If you have recommendations on a CRM system, let us know. Again, there are hundreds of them out there, and I've used a couple, and I've not been impressed with any of them. I still use a spreadsheet. So you're going to have to win me over. Anybody got any comments on a CRM system? Yay,
Actually,
nay?
after the class yesterday, I just, Googled and stuff and posted something on the Lantern Facebook page. But
Yeah, I saw that.
Melissa Yates had referred, the Brian Buffini, and he's really, I really do like, I listen to his podcast and I like his system. He seems like a pretty fair person, not trying to, some of these things you just don't know because everybody's just trying to make money. It seems like.
Right.
But anyway, I did sign up for his 30-day trial for, it's called Referral Maker, and I put the link on the comments of that, the top 10 CRMs. But so I am in the process of adding my database to this. I'm hoping to finish up today or tomorrow adding my people so I can actually use the functions. But so far, just looking at it, and Melissa was sharing this as well, Melissa Yates, yesterday, because she actually, I think this is what she had used before, and she liked it because it creates the content for you. You're not having to sit there, like she had said, she spent many hours on Saturday trying to figure out Canva and putting together her own content, that this creates the content for you. So I am doing the 30-day trial. I'm not exactly sure how much it is a month, but just flipping through it just as of yesterday afternoon, I did like it. It seems pretty manageable and user friendly, and it tracks your numbers as well. So it's a tracker for you. It is a CRM for you. It's a database for you. It looks really, really good and very user friendly. So it's not, like what we had at our old firm. So anyway, I'm trying that. So far I like it.
Okay. Yeah, my big thing with our old system was how long it took to put our database in there. And I'm not going to spend that much time because I could spend a lot more time calling people, making phone calls than typing in names and numbers into a spreadsheet or into a database system. So, anybody else got any other comments on a CRM system? Melissa just said Brian's Buffini system is $468 a year or $50 a month. Does anybody know if they lead generate on that with that system? Does it send you leads? Anybody know?
She sent a message in chat.
Okay. So if you're getting leads out of a CRM system, then I mean, it seems like it can pay for itself really, really quickly. So it might be something that everybody wants to think about. If it's something Lander needs to step in and do something with, let us know. So keep that in the back of your mind. You have any recommendations, let us know. And anybody else got anything they need to talk about? Questions, comments, concerns? Again, mainly the main thing is just make sure you get me your correct address so I can get your 1099s to you by the end of the month.
Chris, can I do a quick follow-up on the jacket drive that we did?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So I want to thank each and every single one of you guys that donated jackets to the cause. I will post a picture on Facebook of all the jackets we collected. It was phenomenal. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better turnout. And what we're going to do is, there are a group of people who are living in tents because the shelters are just struggling right now. So they're out in the cold in those tents. And what we're going to do is we're going to donate those clothes to them so that they have a chance to kind of stay warm this winter. So I just wanted to thank everybody that participated. And that's all.
Thank you for organizing that, Haley. Anyone else? All right, folks. Well, this will be up on the YouTube channel soon, probably in the morning. If you have any questions for me, shoot me an email or a text, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too, Chris. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Chris.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.